All right, so there are a couple things. One, I wanted to do this anyways because I want to kind of touch base with you guys on a couple things. And with the new look of Blackboard, I figured this was probably definitely a cool idea to kind of go over things and make sure everyone's comfortable. Um, a couple things first, I've noticed over the last, when I was going over everything on Sunday, and in case you haven't noticed, Sunday is pretty much my day for doing the correcting and stuff for this class. Um, but anyways, I love the way you guys have personalized your blog, your group pages. I mean, everyone has a little bit different look to them, and it's very cool, very fun. Um, and also, I wanted to just give a little shout out to Group Three. You guys are really rocking it. I was looking at your blog posts, and um, everybody, you guys are having a great conversation and commenting on each other's blogs, and um, commenting back to each other and everything. So it's really cool, really awesome to see. The Picasa web tips were pretty fantastic. There was probably three or four of you who found a little something that I had forgotten about, which was really cool to see. And I loved, and I don't know how you guys feel about this, but I loved being able to hear everyone's voice and get a sense of their personality when they were going through how to do the directions and stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed doing those tips and getting into Jing as much as I enjoyed it, um, hearing your tips and checking it out. There's a new look to Blackboard, so let's get into that. Let me turn off the edit mode to make it a little bit more like yours. Yours should look something like this. Oh, one last thing. I'm going to try and email each of you. My goal is to email each of you today. It's Tuesday. A little feedback on the course so far and what's going on and everything. That's in my goal plan for today. So, anyways, I'm going to tell you we have a new look in Blackboard, which I think is way, way, way better than it used to be. It's purely aesthetic, but I like it. I hope you guys do. This week we kind of have a lot of stuff going on, so I'm going to come over here to week 3 and get into it to make sure that I try and organize things in a way that makes sense to me, but I know that things that make sense to me don't always make sense to everyone else. So this week we're looking at the world is flat, and we got a little folder there, so we're going to click on that and open up the folder, and then inside of that is 2 more folders and, I don't know, a worksheet, a document. And we'll just skip down here real quick. This week's textbook reading is chapters 10, 11, and 12 in Retool Your School. Not a major amount of reading. I hope it's helping you guys. I know that a lot of that information is not always completely accurate, and that's just part of dealing with Google. They change things. Really, honestly, they change things daily. So by the time the book was published, it was probably already a little out of sync, but it should give you a general idea of everything that's going on. Then we have these. This is the bulk of the assignments, is these 2 folders. The world gets flat, and I tried to break it into individual and rock teams, your groups. Inside this folder, you're going to read both the Prensky articles, and you're going to write a 300 to 350 word article using journalistic writing structure in Google Docs. Journalistic writing structure means you're going to have a headline, a byline, which means by Sean Williams, and you're going to write it mostly in third person, like you're a reporter telling the story. If you're not sure what all that means, do a Google search for journalistic writing style or journalistic writing structure, and you'll get tons of results. And you're going to talk about an experience you had using technology, whether it's from a digital native or a digital immigrant viewpoint after you've read these Prensky articles. Then you're going to share it with your team. Your team's going to give you some feedback and stuff, and then one person in your team is going to start sharing all of these things. Another person's going to put it into a folder and share the folder with me. The idea there being, I don't want one person doing all of the work. Does that make sense? Still, only one person's going to share the folder with me, I know, but maybe somebody else can organize it and get the folder going. Somebody else share it with me or something. I'm just trying to distribute the load among all of you, and I know that doesn't always happen in group projects, and that's why I'm trying to build these things in so that they do happen. If we click up here, we'll go inside the folder, and here are the articles, so you just click on them and their links, and then you're going to write a news article in Google Docs. There's some tips there for you, and when they're due. So the first step is by Thursday at midnight, everyone has their articles written and shared with their group, so that you guys have a couple of days to put it all together and decide who's going to put them all in a folder and who's going to share that folder with me by Sunday night at midnight. I think we can chase down the rabbit hole even more. Yeah, and more feedback, more ideas. There you go. And there's a video in here that Chrome isn't loading, but I don't know why. Oh, because I loaded it. So if you get that, sorry if we go back in, it's just a video that kind of, I thought, related well to whether it's a digital native or a digital immigrant. Okay, the other folder here is the globalization folder. This one, watch the World is Flat video, watch the Colbert Report video, watch the 2.0 explanation, and create a blog post. So you're going to be doing the story and a blog post this week, and watching a lot of videos, and doing a little bit of reading. If you click in here, here's the instructions again. You're going to be working on a group wiki, so we have to get into that. I'll show you that in a second. So here are some files that you can print up, or if you have like an iPad, you can open them up on your iPad and follow along while you're watching the video. The World is Flat video is totally engaging, I think. I don't think it's boring at all, but it is about an hour long, so plan accordingly. If you have a half hour to watch it and then take a break, go do something, come back again. Or if you're able to sit down for a half hour, get yourself, some popcorn and Junior Mints and just hang out and enjoy it. Whatever works for you. The beauty of online video is you can pause it whenever you want. Follow along with your notes, because you're going to be using those notes in the wiki, and your whole group is going to be working on the wiki to share notes and build up and basically recreate everything that happens in everything he talks about in the video. Another version of the video, he came out a couple years later and talked about it again, because of course the world had changed. Definition of Web 2.0 tools, short video worth watching. I don't know if any of you are into Stephen Colbert, but this is a hilarious video, I think, where he talks about Wikipedia and stuff. And since you're going to be using wikis this week, I thought it fit in there. Okay, so there's all that. Now the last thing is this wiki that I've been talking about. So if we go over, I think you can do it either way. If you go into groups, there should be a group wiki here. And so you'll go in here and alignments. I wonder what alignments are. Since I'm not a member of this group, it's not working for me, but as a member of the group, you should be able to create a new page or go in there and edit the wiki. If there's any problems, let me know, and we'll work it out together. It's kind of hard to show you in this view because I'm not a member of the group. But this is the World is Flat wiki, and that's where you're going to go in. One person will go in and add their notes. Somebody else will go in and add their notes. The first person will hopefully come back a day or two later, see what's extra and trim it up, make it pretty. I highly encourage you to add images, change font, color, size, font choice, and own it and have fun with it. And share your notes, because part of the project is using a wiki, and I want you guys to understand how working together as a group you can get these really awesome notes using the wiki structure. I think that's about it for this week. I'm really enjoying getting to know you guys. It sounds like the Google Hangouts went really well last week after a little maybe troubleshooting at the beginning. So awesome. Again, if you guys ever need to get a hold of me, there's the discussions. You can find me on Twitter all the time. You can email me. And I think I put my phone number in there too if you ever want to shoot me a text. I know that's kind of easy too. And great. Have a great week.